Welcome to Happy Today podcast. This is a podcast for those who want to improve service experience of internal services. If you use ServiceNow or other enterprise service management system, then this is for you. In this episode, #XLA. Today we're going to talk about the benefits of XLAs. Hey, welcome again to Happy Today podcast. This is part of our #XLA series. So today we're going to talk about the benefits of XLAs. And XLA comes from the words experience level agreement. You, Sami, wrote an article recently on our website about the top 5 benefits. So let's go through those one by one and have a little chat about it. So the first one, XLAs measure the business value of service desk.
Yeah, I think it's totally different thing compared to the traditional SLAs, that now we are focused on the outcomes, what we are bringing to the end users, to the business, the customer of ours. And I think that's the key benefit. And why it's a benefit, of course, from the perspective that if you are the one responsible of the service desk and you are going to the business and saying, we resolved 10,000 tickets this month. Yeah. The question is, why did you have 10,000 tickets? It's not about that would be your merit. It's nothing. It is a problem that you had 10,000 tickets. But if you go there telling them how happy you made the end users, how well they received your service and how much more efficient they felt this month than they did last month, then the business will be listening to you and seeing that, okay, this is what you are bringing on the table. This is why this unit exists. This is why you are having service now running there and so on. All right.
Makes sense. Then the second one is XLA measurement increases cooperation. Cooperation of what? how can an agreement increase cooperation?
I think agreements can kill cooperation from my perspective. But what I mean by this is that now when you are having those hundreds and maybe thousands of feedbacks from your end users, and end users are always just saying their perception. They have no reason to lie about their experience. It can be good, it can be bad. But now when you have, let's say, outsourced service desk provider, maybe you have different teams in IT, you have managers, you have somebody shouting. It doesn't matter anymore if you have enough of that data. Yeah. You can do decisions together and focus on those areas that have a better value for the end users. Yeah. So it just changes the focus so that it's more easy to do decisions together. And that's very, very key what happens after you really take XLAs in use. True. And in the right way. Of course, this also means that you have to share, be transparent to all those people. Not only that it's owned by me because I'm the XLA manager. Yeah. No way. That role I would be afraid. Exactly. Yeah. I totally agree on the transparency. It really boosts the cooperation only if you share the results, share the experiences. Yeah. Because this is what we always say, is that the employees already have the experiences. Unless you measure, unless you know them and share them, it's just nobody knows what they are. They are still there, happy or unhappy. So, all right, number 3. Motivating for service desk teams. So how can XLAs increase the motivation of service desk team members? I think this has been something that we noticed from the really early stage when we launched our product like 4 years back. Let's now think about it. You are a service desk agent and you are measured how many tickets you are resolving per hour, per day. Yeah. Think about it. You go at work, somebody calls you in pain, asking you help, and you try to close the ticket as soon as possible. Yeah. That compared to the situation that you go to work helping people, you are measured by how you made somebody else's life easier today, and you get that feedback instantly. Yeah. And I think again here, transparency and sharing data, sharing that feedback to the agent, not being afraid that sometimes they will get bad feedback. They will, and they can then learn. Yeah. But I think we have said quite many times that 75% of all feedback is positive. True. So that has a bigger influence on that instant loop of feedback.
Yeah, and it really has to be that it doesn't come as the kind of penalty board of the agents, that now you are having this bad experience. People are having bad experience when you are closing the tickets. It's always about the service unless they are specifically saying that it was the attitude of the person. Otherwise, it's the service, it's the technology, not teaching the employees. So really understanding that as well, that XLA should never be a penalty for the agents. It should be the motivation of why you are here. What is your purpose in this company? It is about making your colleague productive and you know, so that they can actually get the work done. So,
and it just is so much more motivating. I think one Jesper from Region Mid told us that when they have been measuring now both the agent's experience and the end user experience, they have noticed that the agent's experience is going up just because they are getting that feedback, and that's a hugely important and easy and kind of a direct tool to change how people feel at work.
Yeah, and I guess there's also this old graphic from MetricNet that shows the correlation between agent satisfaction and the customer satisfaction. So they just correlate. And I think for the show notes we need to link our very, very old video. The first one we did before we went to Knowledge in Las Vegas into the Pyramid Hotel. You know, remember that animation video where the services guys are just closing the tickets and in the end it says fail. So I think it's more relevant than
That's
ever.
done even before the pink times.
Yes. So I'll ask the producer to find it and link it on the show notes and also in the article we have on the website, because it's you have to see it. All right, let's go to the fourth one. Now we start talking more about what the C-level might be talking and the directors might be talking. So, driving business value.
Yeah, I think this is a bit overlaying with the first one, but just wanted in this article to underline it that really the business value of service management is helping those people and focusing on the things that matter for the business. And now when business understands that, they can really kind of also help you guys in service management and service desk to be more, bringing more and more value. I think that's the kind of the key thing there. I think there was one CIO once that was saying to me and asking that he had a problem that he was in a lunch table quite often and discussing with the business, and somebody was angry about the service desk and he had no way of defining to them that what is the value and how we are doing and so on. And I think these kind of discussions in the beginning of this company were the reason why we selected NPS-like scoring. Because now when that CIO now goes to the same table, that same company is measuring with their consumer world with NPS. And now when using the same metrics, he can show that in fact my customers for the service desk are more satisfied than yours. Okay, it's not a competition, but kind of then the business guys understand, okay, it's not true that IT service desk would be so bad. In fact, on average, we are doing very well. But
another good customer example is the RB, Regit Benkaiser. So they were the CIO was going to the management team meetings. He was getting really, unpleasant comments from the other management guys that IT is so bad and it's IT is always bad, it's never very good and so on. Then they actually implemented our measurement and our analytics, and they actually put those screens saying that actually IT is doing pretty good, but these are the places where we are now focusing. Here are our problems, and it wasn't anymore like a gut feeling. And that whole, he told that the whole way the management team then reacted to IT totally changed. So he was able to show the business value of what they actually bring.
It's kind of and it's maybe sometimes hard to believe what we are now talking about because it's so simple.
Yes.
In a way, just measuring and sharing that data, and that will change the culture in the communication between the business, the communication between the buyer and seller in let's say if you have outsourced service desk. It changes how the agents are feeling. So in all layers, it just changed to be more outcome focused and more kind of I think this comes to our slogan.
Yes. More smiles, less time wasted.
I think that goes to all these layers.
Okay, the final one. So moving target, but in a positive way.
What I mean by this is that I think with XLAs you could do the same mistakes that typically is done with SLAs. That you just set a target level and you never change it. That kills development. You should be kind of updating that. I think about half a year is a good time that you set a target, you make the decision that these are the areas we are going to improve now. You reach the target, you make a decision on the next level where maybe you select that you want to make your portal better for the end users. You set a target for that. You don't set a target only on the overall happiness of end users. You set a specific target what you want to change now.
Yes.
Because there is no silver bullet that would change the experience in everywhere if you just do something differently.
All right. So that's it. At least 5 benefits, at least those 5 benefits. I think there are probably much more. Shoot us a message in the social media if you think that we missed something. So we're happy to update the article and add those good ones. And thank you, Sami. It was again nice talking with you. And stay happy.
Yeah.